Yo guys, today we're going to watch a video called Awful Operators That Become Amazing and Why. We have already seen the best and worst what you call Arknights character in that year from what you call Cookie Kaze, and I kinda have a what you call have a grasp of what characters that used to be weak but suddenly got buffed due to the models. So yeah, let's watch this video too to get
Arknights
more
most hated
understanding.
YouTuber.
Let me from here. Oops.
This video is sponsored by you. Links for the channel are in the description. Hello there, Arknights most hated YouTuber here.
The fuck is this comment?
Channel are in the description. Hello there, Arknights.
If you watch SUPAH, if you let SUPAH, if you tell please stay 1,000 feet away from me. Damn, people really hit him. Yeah? Like so far, I don't really see the hit where the hit coming from. There is to hit like being and you do putting crop one. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, it's oh.
Most hated YouTuber here, once again proving you don't need to be intelligent to run an Arknights channel.
You don't need to.
So, modules. They're a great system on paper, held back by the fact that module blocks are, for some fucking reason, the single rarest material in the game. You need 12 for a single 6-star module level 3, and every week you get like 2.5. You'd think this is so the greedy evil corporation.
Wait. Every you get like 2.5. Damn. Only. So. Whoa. That's. Damn. That's so low. Holy. I'm pretty new. Damn. I guess it's going to take a while. Huh? Like I do have a module character, but it is Amiya right now. And it was kind of easy because it was your first model is kind of easy to get. But damn. Is that hard, huh?
You'd think this is so the greedy evil corporation can sell module blocks in the shop, but no, these god-forsaken things are not even in the fucking shop half the
What the hell? Really? What?
time. So I truly don't know what the end game of module block famine is. Ignoring the artificial scarcity on par with Nintendo's collections of decade-old games.
Sometimes, it makes me wonder. Like, sometimes gacha games make decision that you makes you question why they aren't do this like this to gain more money. Like, there's so many things in gacha games where they I don't know they are kind of allergic to money sometimes. Like generally, like they can gain so much money by doing things like this, but instead they decide to not do it, and it makes you question their their decision making sometimes.
So you could emulate for free. Modules are an amazing systems. They allow units that are released in, let's say, not the best conditions to shine in the future and be perfect.
The fuck?
Passable or even amazing units. Before getting into the list, I want to give an honorable mention to Passenger and Spectre Alter.
Oh, I thought that interesting. I really thought that they would at least get mentioned here. I don't know. I don't know about her. I forgot her name. But what's her name again? Spectre, yeah, Spectre. But I thought the passenger would be in this list.
Two units who were so disastrously dogshit on release
Really?
that they literally created the module system. For all of you that weren't there in year 2, that's not a joke. They were so bad on release that Hypergriff not only rolled out one of the extremely few actual balance patches this game has ever gotten, buffing entire archetypes, but also came up with modules. When Passenger came out, I swear to God, I saw this video on Bilibili once and I can't find it anymore, but I swear it exists, I am not schizo. He could not kill the LS4 Slugwave using skill 3 at M0. The only word for a performance like that is embarrassing.
Ooh, that's
Spectre
insane.
Alter, on the other hand, wasn't so bad. She challenged my belief in a benevolent god, but she was arguably worse than the original Spectre.
Ooh, that's
All
insane.
she offered was the doll at the cost of one less.
Like, there's some characters that is worse than their alter, right? Like, I feel like there probably a lot of characters is like that in Arknights, where, like, for example, I think what you call the new character alter perfume alter. I think perfume alter is way more bad than that perfume because no global healing.
Block and a shit ton more material resources to build. For the vast majority of players, using normal Spectre instead was just better and more convenient. Something needed to change, and so, in the very first case of Arknight's male pregnancy, Lowlight delivered the module system to us. Nowadays, Spectre Alter is just a tad better than the original, which translates into being a pretty damn good unit, though the agenda will never allow me to truly admit it. As for Passenger, he's kind of a chore to use because of the random targeting and the fact each skill charge is 30 SP, one fucking Exia Alter skill 2 to kinda not do much, but he shines in IS, especially IS-2 and IS-5 with the Hand Relic, allowing him to make the enemies really feel like Hassan's
Whoa, whoa.
dog. And you will notice being good in IS is a trend in this list. IS is the main endgame content, and across 4, soon to be 5 expansions, it has dozens.
Oh, it was before. He made, okay. This video was before the how you call it, IS6 was released.
Of hours of content. It's not any relevant portion of the game, being redeemed even if it is just in IS.
When is the video going to start? Oh my god, he talks a lot just about Passenger and
Does
Spectre.
matter. In fact, our first proper operator for this video is Arknights.
Okay, finally.
Her IS module is, I think, bar none, one of the best in the game. On
One of the
release,
best.
she was essentially a Greythroat power creep, which went about as well as you'd expect. It left Arknights in a place where she was alright, but ultimately very mediocre, only really shining in hit count situations like Invitation to Wine, or Adventure That Cannot Wait for the Sun, or the Message Travels Dream Tiles. With said event, however, her IS module came out. Free SP to all offensive recovery units deployed.
Free SP to all offensive recovery units deployed. Oh.
She also gives SP to all offensive recovery units deployed with her own attacks, meaning Arknights skill 3 will almost instantly charge any offensive skill on the map. A 50% attack buff to all offensive recovery units when their skills are
What the fuck? 50%? What? That's a lot.
active, and a buff to Arknights' own attack range, by 1 with each deployed offensive recovery unit, including herself, up to 3, meaning with skill 3, Arknights reaches 8 tiles of range.
That's insane range. What the fuck? What the hell? Like, how many blocks is that? What? Like, what? That's a lot of blocks.
Playing with this thing feels illegal to some extent, like it shouldn't be in the game. And that's not a complaint.
That's a true sniper. I haven't seen one. What the hell?
By the way, it feels like you installed some weird fan-made mod that allows this. It's really fun, and it's a kit design philosophy that Hypergriff seems to be embracing more and more as time goes on, with things like Pramanix Alter freezing the blue box, making it an honest-to-god summoned unit that interacts with many mechanics like Enchinchilla Skill 2. And this is not just about Arketto herself. While she is quite an amazing unit on her own, her true potential is as a support. In fact, she is so good of a support unit, she single-handedly creates a meta strategy around herself. Lemon skill 1, Monstre, Chenalter skill 1, Mei skill 1, Cutter skill 1, Ines skill 1, Wishadel skill 1,
Oh, because the recovery thing, okay.
Hodder skill 1, Chen, the other one, Hoshiguma Alter skill 2, Bivik skill 2, Puzzle skill 1,
That's a lot.
Kirara skill 1, La Pluma skill 1. There are so many options. She makes so many operators.
Damn, she is... Her buff for offensive recovery is that insane, huh? Like, if I'm not mistaken, the new... Is it the 4-star or the 5-star? I don't remember, but... in the new banner of Silver Edge, I think she buffed that character as well.
Genuinely viable around
Too bad to have her.
We range from damage with Lemon or Wishadel to DP generation
This 10, by the way. This is number 10.
with Ines or Puzzle, to crowd control with Mei or Bibik, to lane holding with Hoshiguma Alter, Kirara or Hoderer, to healing and true damage with Monstre. Due to how Arketto functions, their skills are up pretty much constantly. Mei skill 1 will be constantly slowing enemies. Puzzle will be making 1 Fujoshillion DP. Kirara will be genuinely useful for the first time in her life. The sky really is the limit. Arketto, therefore, is not
Look at that! That's insane!
just incredibly strong, but promotes a unique and creative playstyle too. She embodies everything I explain in this video here, and encourages to
Damn. Sandbox.
play you in a way that emphasizes all of Arknights' greatest strengths as a game. I will never stop saying this. Arknights is a sandbox game, and Arketto beautifully plays into this game design philosophy, being simultaneously extremely strong and extremely versatile in her usage. And about Arketto, Egyptian representation Hoderer deserves an honorable mention as well.
She's a Sargonian? Wait, what? Okay, I didn't know she's a... I don't know Hoder is a Sargonian, Sarkas.
On release, he was just sort of alright. Unlike the other Crashers, Quartz and Wind Chimes, he wasn't unbearably bad, but nothing to write home about either. Skills 1 and 2 were good for lane holding, and skill 3 lasts a shockingly long time, at 70 seconds.
70 seconds? That's insane.
However, in IS, when being babysat by Arketto with the baby bottle and all, he might just be the best guard in the game in that mode. Everyone in IS can become a god on Earth when under 50 billion relics, but of course there is gradients to it. Crashers benefit a lot more from HP or healing relics, due to their already high HP stat. Hoderer in particular, on skill 1, also benefits from relics like Spinach and the other one, and due to the heal being percentage based, a quarter of himself, he benefits from said HP relics even more than the other Crashers. With Arketto, he gets to activate this skill every other attack, dealing amazing damage, while also basically making himself immortal due to sheer healing and the...
Wait, is he? Oh, I didn't... Like, I thought that this is related to Arketto. So Herder is a 9 character.
Size of his fucking HP bar. Breaking up the IS streak, we have perhaps the most successful case of redemption in the game so far. Admittedly, it's easy to be redeemed with IS modules, since it's technically a side mode despite how important and vast it is. You can get real wild and wacky with it. You can just give a kit of
Crown Slayer is next.
40 different entirely bullshit effects. You can make it so Gnosis can
The fuck? What is Tarosis and Trace size here? What the heck?
perma-freeze everyone and makes all operators deal almost double damage to frozen enemies. And you can even make Holhayak somewhat okay. Yes, is kind of a silly mode. It's part of its
The
identity.
fuck, Crown Slayer? What the hell? What? Bro, she delayed her aim.
So balance is nowhere near
Is it a hit counter character? I don't know.
as serious as it is in the main game. Not that the main game balance is very serious, but you get my point. So, when it comes to main game modules, they are often much more tuned down. Modules that actually fix the core issue with a character are few and far between. Rather, the vast majority tend to fall into two main camps. Modules that effectively do nothing, like sieges, or modules that do make the character better, or
Dude, he is just yapping.
perhaps give them a real niche, but still don't address the
Like, he's not saying Crown Slayer, even though this is the Crown Slayer part.
real issue at the core of the operator. Crown Slayer's module
Finally.
not only gives her a genuine true niche you would actually bring her to the stage for, but it also directly addressed the main issue with her kit, to the point that completely unironically there now exist situations where she is a better pick than both Yato and Texas. But we'll discuss that in just a moment. Crown Slayer had
Damn, really? What class is she? I don't even know. Like, is she the same class as both Yato and that says Alter? I don't think so, right? Is she a specialist?
several issues, but chief among them was the fact her kit had no real direction. Her skills and talents were pulled several different ways. She tried to be a support that lowers enemy accuracy, a generic fast-to-deploy assassin, a trash mob clearer, and a staller all at once. In the end, she was good at none of it. So, the issue with Crown Slayer was identity crisis, which, while
She's trying to fulfill too much role, but not good at any of it.
lore accurate, made her kit messy and disorganized, rather than harmonious towards one goal, which is a common trait we see among many meta
You know,
users.
her core is her core. What the? Her arts. His arts power is just creating smoke. I don't see any smoke.
Units. They have one goal in mind, and their entire kit revolves around achieving that one goal. It is rare for meta units to be exceptional at multiple roles. Crown Slayer's Module Y hones in on her being a staller. It increases her stun duration, making it so skill 3 is a perma-stall for its entire duration to upwards of 3 targets. This is not nothing. For one, it gives you a real reason to add her to the squad. Stun achieves a lot of things. It helps your operators deal more damage, as enemies spend more time in one turn.
Ah! Get away from me!
It protects your operators, as enemies can
I don't want to see
It
this!
plainly stops enemies from
This thing better not be in this list.
going to the blue box and gives you more time to charge skills.
As you deal with this model, protect your apparatus, silence. Okay.
There is an interesting thing to note regarding Crown Slayer. The easier the content is, the less you need Crown Slayer, and in the same token, the harder the content you're doing is, the more valuable Crown Slayer becomes.
Interesting. So she's more valuable in harder content. Because obviously, like, if harder content means the characters survive more, right? Can tank more damage, or the way I mean is the enemy can tank more damage. So obviously stall, like, if it's too easy, then what's the point of stalling if the enemy can be killed by instantly? But if it's harder than the stalling, it probably has more value because it's able to let the other characters deal more damage before they go to the blue box.
In casual play, you can realistically solve every problem with just more damage. Violence is always the answer, after all, and if it isn't, it just means you aren't using
Jesus.
enough of it. What is the point of stall if you could put another DPS in that squad slot and just kill the enemy? However, it comes a point in Arknights, in certain modes like Reclamation Algorithm, Virtual Breakthrough, and CCB, where damage stops mattering. Enemy stats are simply too high to reshadow through, and thusly, in this environment,
the fuck? What the hell is this Rodan?
Crown Slayer is entirely seriously the best fast redeploy in the game. This is not conjecture. We have seen it happen in CCB4 max point clears. Yato and Texas
I want her though. How do I get her?
Simply would not do anything here. Crown
Slayer, I don't see her in the, like, when I bought the what you call the ticket, I don't see her. Maybe she's new. Is she newer than Monster? I don't think so. I think Monster is way newer than Crown Slayer. I actually don't know.
With her stun ends up being superior. The harder the content is, the more
she was not in the what you call in the 6-star selector.
Value Crown Slayer gains compared to the other 6-star fast redeploys. Actually, scratch that, SUPAH from the future here. Crown Slayer is very useful in casual play too.
Oh.
Here is a graph of the total damage in one.
Oh, so he changed his mind.
Skill cycle for Crown Slayer skill 3, Texas Alters skills 2 and 3, and
which one is Crown Slayer? It's the blue one. The green one? Who's the green one? This is the
Alters skills 2 and 3. Crown Slayer's damage is shockingly competent, especially at lower enemy stats. Up until the 1100 defense mark, she outclasses both Yato and Texas, though there is some things.
How about this blue one? Or is the blue one? No, the green one where it's kind of high here.
To note, for one, she falls off much more sharply compared to Texas skill 2, and this graph isn't fully representative of actual gameplay, as if a 4th enemy enters Crown Slayer's range, that completely fucks over her perma-stun.
Oh, if a 4th enemy enters Crown Slayer, oh, really? Interesting, so it needs to be 3 enemies.
And butchers her total damage. Still, Crown Slayer is shockingly competent, to the point if you don't have Texas and Yato, she is genuinely worth getting from the...
Oh! From... Oh! 6 months? Is it free? From the rerun? Oh!
Portatori dei Velluti rerun 6 months from now.
She released during this time? What the fuck? Why is the relation? What?
With damage like this, she not only specializes in stalling, but also in murdering any enemy that happens to be on the weaker side of stats. And even if they aren't, she still deals pretty solid damage to them. I recommend watching this video for a better showcase.
I know, but it's actually library of Ruina. Oh, interesting.
As it is essentially a 26-minute Ludmilla showcase.
No, no, never mind.
Finally, to conclude this list, we have Mizuki.
Oh, Mizuki,
was
the femboy.
always kind of underwhelming. His one niche was being a sub-DPS of sorts with skill 1 and a blocker behind him. A role which could be fulfilled by essentially any other DPS, who sometimes didn't even need the blocker. So, the only real advantage Mizuki had was the true AoE in a 3x3+1 range. Advantage which was entirely shot down
Damn, he doesn't have block. Interesting.
on Ascalon's release. While on skill 1 they are essentially the same operator, Ascalon often does not need a blocker behind her, has many more niches with skill 2, and is so good she makes it to the top 10 best operators in the game.
I haven't seen this video.
At this point in time,
I don't think there's any point of watching it anymore. Like, I think I watched too many top best cat operators already.
our beloved mid 6-star was at his lowest. It truly did seem that his only purpose left was femboy hentai.
Whoa.
Or NTR. That is strangely popular with Mizuki on Pixiv.
The fuck?
I don't know why. Supah, how do you know that? What do you mean? How do you know what Mizuki hentai looks like on Pixiv? Because
Okay, he's not even embarrassed to admit.
I jerk off to it. Oh. What? Do you think I go to the grocery store ironically too?
Whoa.
Anyway, that
The fuck? What that's supposed to mean? What the fuck?
was before Lowlight descended upon him like that Mercy Overwatch gif, bestowing one of the stupidest IS modules I have ever seen.
Damn, a lot of them are only functioning in IS, huh?
He gains 50 attack speed, conditional bonus damage, the ability to suck all enemies
Bruh, you motherfucker.
into his range, and restores 4% of his max HP every second.
Interesting.
While we always knew Mizuki had a natural talent for sucking, what this module translates into is Mizuki becoming an entirely self-sufficient vacuum that can
Interesting.
generally hold the entire map, or most of the
That's kind of broken. Wow.
on his own. Much like Hodder, he benefits much more from relics than the average operator, particularly weight relics. Skill 2, which before was entirely useless, is now his best skill. On an uptime of 58%, he will lock down that entire
Dude, he can run. Prove enemy.
area, even if enemies are too heavy to be pulled, thanks to the 50 attack speed he gets for free. Imagine Carnelian skill 2 if it wasn't abysmal dogshit. In conclusion, in IS, Mizuki
Is that Kalsit?
is genuinely way better than Ascalon.
Ooh, what the fuck? Really? In IS? Okay, it's only in IS.
He lane holds, can perma-stall certain enemies with the pool, has an incredible uptime on skill 2, and deals quite solid damage with relics. And that's all. Are there more operators that have been redeemed that I forgot? Tell me all about it in
Oh, you already finished.
the comments. As much as it is negative to my health, I do unfortunately read every single comment. Max out your gummy. Bye.
And that's the video. Oh, what a long. What is this? Video is over by. Interesting. Like I already know most of these characters. Like I was strong. Like Mizuki, I knew he was strong. Mizuki and Crown Slayer, I knew they are weak in the when they got released and suddenly got strong due to modules. I don't know about Arcto being that strong, bro. What the hell? Like that was my first time knowing it. I don't know the HOYO was actually. Like, I thought that he was just decent. You see that he was weak. I don't know. I thought that Spectre passenger would be here, but isn't the passenger buff is not that insanely powerful to the point that it deserves in the list. Interesting. I didn't. I just didn't expect this guy to be here. The Sarkaz guy. Constantly has a long. What the fuck? Like bro was trying to give what you call it, try to give us such an elaborate introduction to try to justify why Crown Slayer is here. Like bro, we know Crown Slayer is good now. Like oh, Jesus, like like half of this segment of this video, not half, but most of it is just talking about Crown Slayer. Jeez. Then also the Arketo. I think it's Arketo. Yeah, Arketo was very long. Same with Passenger Spectre. Like what the hell? Why the honorable mention was mentioned so long? But yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe and please share the video to see more of my content. And yeah, peace out.